Hi, I'm Strom Peterson, one of your state representatives for the 21st Legislative District. Today, I want to talk to you about the harms of juvenile solitary confinement and legislation I've introduced to end this problematic practice. Solitary confinement, which includes physical and social isolation in a cell for 22 to 24 hours a day, has previously been seen as a way to improve behavior or as punishment for juveniles in detention facilities. However, studies have shown that instead of improving behavior, solitary confinement actually increases behavioral issues and poses a significant danger to the well-being of these young people. In fact, solitary confinement is especially dangerous for young people. Not only can solitary confinement be emotionally damaging, the stress of isolation can lead to depression, anxiety, psychosis, and psychological harm. Solitary confinement can also inhibit brain development in young people, including causing damage to the prefrontal cortex, which governs impulse control. Research shows us that more than half of all suicides in juvenile facilities occurred when these young people were held in isolation. And when a young person is freed from solitary confinement, the negative effects may not go away. Again, research has shown solitary confinement causes serious long-term harm even for adults. No matter why a young person is in juvenile detention facility, they deserve to be treated humanely and not left with lasting harmful effects. And that's why this session I've introduced legislation that would prohibit the practice of putting young people in solitary confinement as a punishment and limit the use of isolation to emergency situations only with strict time and placement guidelines. In addition, this bill would require the Department of Children, Youth, and Families to adopt a model policy for juvenile corrections institutions to follow when the use of isolation or room confinement is deemed necessary. And finally, my bill requires these institutions to document and report any use of isolation or room confinement, and for the Department of Children, Youth, and Families to conduct periodic reviews of the institutional policies and implementation of room confinement or isolation. Our juvenile justice system should be focused on rehabilitation and setting these young people up for success as an adult. And eliminating the damaging practice of solitary confinement is another step toward that goal. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in, and look for more legislative updates coming soon.